One. Hello everybody, this is Total War Titan. Thank you for stopping by today. Today we are playing Empire Total War in the jungles of India. We are taking on the role of the Duke of Wellington during his Indian campaigns and his conquest of India. So we are playing as the British. We have the Duke of Wellington's army right here. Well, the game's best representation of it, put together by my dad. And we are going to be fighting the Martha Confederacy. Alright, so at this point in the game, the Mughals have fallen. The Martha Confederacy is fighting England for control of all of India. So, I'm going to go over the army. Both of them armies really quick, but first, I would like to remind everyone to, if this is your first time, subscribe please. It helps me out, and it's good to know that people actually care. Alright, so yeah. Let's get started with the army comparisons. I am bringing light dragoons, 2 units of them. There's the other unit. Alright, and these guys are like mounted infantrymen. The light ones can shoot from horseback. The heavier ones are better as infantrymen. Alright, I'm bringing 2 units of normal dragoons, 2 units of heavy cavalry. Alright, and the general's bodyguard. For infantry, I am bringing 2 units of ordinary line infantry, generic line infantry. Nothing special about these guys. And I'm bringing 2 units of the very elite Black Watch. Alright. The name alone is good indication of what they are. Alright. So, for the main bulk of my army, though, is in skirmishers. I have 4 units of green jackets, which are like high-level marksmen. Then I have 2 units of hand-picked marksmen. I have Rogers Rangers in their green uniforms, so they can hide anywhere. And just because they like to stand out, Fraser's Rangers in their traditional red. Alright. They have rifles, and they're kind of deployed in skirmishing positions. And finally, I have my artillery, which is just a simple 2 units of 6-pounder horse artillery. Alright. Very light guns. And now India, with their 10 times as big cannon. Alright, the Marthas are bringing CFAS, 64-pounder great guns. They have 2 units of those. They have multiple units of CFAS. Hindu warriors, Sikh warriors, I think I'm pronouncing that right. Hindu musketeers, Bargir infantry, Sikh musketeers, Bargir lancers, Pindari horsemen, and on the other flank, more Sikh musketeers, Pindari horsemen, CFAS, 64-pounder great gun. They're bringing the general's bodyguard, which, uniquely among this game, is mounted on elephants instead of horses. They're also bringing 2 rocket bands. Really cool, but really dangerous. They're also bringing 2 units of war elephants and a unit of Bargir lancers. Alright, so that's the army. Now let's get started. Alright. And let's just say this battle opens pretty quick. Now these guns are like 10 times bigger than mine, and they have the same number of them, plus the rockets. Oh, surprisingly no friendly fire casualties there with the cannon shot. That's not it's not a great firing angle, that's high enough. And my own artillery fire is coming back in, causing damage, but they're on the reverse slope of this, so they're sort of protected. Alright, meanwhile, over here, I am redeploying my troops into a better defensive formation. Their own artillery fire, though, has proved devastating. That first volley took out the limbers of 2 of our cannon. Alright, immobilizing the battery, killing all the horses. And doing some other damage, killing some general's bodyguard, and a whole bunch of other damage. And that's just the first volley. Incoming, another volley takes out one of the cannon and one of the crewmen. Those guys just duck. Loading up shrapnel shot, eh? Alright. Back around. So the line infantry are deploying into a better defensive position. I'm going to take advantage of the fact that this ridge covers my flank pretty effectively. They either have to go around the ridge or come out this way, and they're closer to this direction, so I'm going to put the bulk of my forces on this flank. The green jackets and other light infantry are hiding. Another volley of rockets coming in. Really good image, really good picture of that there. My own artillery, the surviving cannons are firing. Another limber taken out by incoming artillery fire. Both of them taken out. So I'm down to 3 cannon. Their own artillery fire has been, counter artillery fire has been quite effective. I have Black Watch over here in reserve along with some green jackets. Their army is still marching towards us. Their cavalry, their CFAS, and Pindari horsemen are marching close, along with elephant musketeers that I must have missed, my bad. These guys, I didn't even notice these guys in normal battle, have muskets, obviously, but they're on elephant. Artillery fire going off in the background, quite dangerous. Really don't like those artillery right now. A skip shot nearly hitting the light dragoons there. I am dismounting my forces. Incoming rocket fire. And my skirmishers over here have opened fire against the horsemen. The CFAPS unit over here is getting heavy casualties. Oh, very cool tactic. I love that tactic. Just firing before they plow into the enemy. Alright, my skirmishers are falling back. Green jackets. These guys are not going to fall back in time. Rogers Rangers are going to get hit. They waver. My own light infantry, Fraser's Rangers are entering melee. A cav charge here against a well-entrenched unit of line infantry. Alright, they've gotten around my flank. Alright, this is not good. They've plowed into this large mass of dismounted infantry and their horses, cavalry and their horses. And I'm driving away their other cavalry. It's just that unit. Alright, but now come the elephants, and this is what I was worried about. Oh, they also sent around the unit to plow into the flank. I have the unit of Black Watch there to guard it. But now here come the elephants. The war elephants. Their own infantry is lining up and in formation. Green jackets, the skirmishers who didn't run off, are still in position. These guys are still wreaking havoc. But now they're exposed to their own rocket fire, and let's just say they do not like it. Alright, here come the elephants. The war elephants. Fraser's Rangers are trying to get into position to intercept them. They knock a few of them flying. Yeah, that's not good. They're taking casualties. But flying infantrymen are not something you see every day. You have the elephant musketeers taking up skirmishing positions. Light line infantry firing by rank, causing elephant casualties, quite a number of them, but also causing casualties among Fraser's Rangers. Entering melee. The Black Watch firing against this huge horde of musketeers charging into melee. Alright. The elephant musketeers over here pursuing Fraser's Rangers into this blob of cavalry. Obviously going to try and wreak havoc. Alright. Cannons still firing at random targets. We're kind of under attack by both flanks, although this flank we're doing a lot better on. Alright, I have the regrouped rifles firing at pot shots at whatever they see an opportunity. They are trying to flank me here. Those guys have gotten around my flank. Those Hindu musketeers who have swords over bayonets. It's pretty much a melee there. They are sending in Bardier infantry and sick warriors, which are going to be kind of difficult to get past because those are specialized melee units. We have breaking their elephant musketeers though. That is very good. They have their unit of General's bodyguard kind of hanging back. We have driven off this unit of Pindari horsemen with some canister. And canister over here is causing the musketeers to break, but also my line infantry, only 33 of them left, are also breaking. And this is causing general retreat. Alright? Both units of light infantry are running, and it's just that one unit of Black Watch, which is now also running. Not good at all. So they're now going to charge my artillery, who are not going to get a volley off before they retreat. And my own light infantry, although these 22 are wavering, but my light infantry are still firing. Light dragoons are still in the combat. My heavy cavalry are coming into the fight, along with the other unit of Black Watch, who is still healthy. They charge these guys' flank, causing great fear to the Hindu musketeers there. Alright? But the dragoons are running. The general is just sitting here watching this disaster. This was not what happened with Duke of Wellington. But my light infantry are causing shots into the Sikh warriors. I'm beginning to turn things around. We formed a line with light infantry here. They're kind of just sitting there. They're in square formation because they're worried about my cavalry. My dragoons there are running. They're worried about my cavalry. So they're still in a square formation. Incoming missile fire still. The cannon are still an issue. My own cannon have been driven off. Although then again, only 2 of the cannons survived. The guns are firing. Incoming artillery fire is doing more damage to them now, though, than they were to me. The Black Watch is firing in, trying to support the heavy cavalry here, of which there's not many left. The war elephant's over here, just sitting back. The general over there, watching the whole situation. Just a lot of horses sitting there. A volley killing several elephants. We've driven off all but the general's bodyguard when it comes to the elephants. We have the Sheikh Musketeers in square formation there. Larger infantry near them. Incoming artillery fire is still very thick, causing quite a number of casualties on both sides. The heavy cavalry is running now, though. That is not good. And they're leaving square formation, but the Black Watch, still in formation here. Very good Highlander skill. Firing by rank and by company. Into these Sheikh units, which are not at all arrayed what they should be. They're still in square formation. Although the Gardner infantry is still there. They're firing. Taking heavy casualties against the Black Watch. The Black Watch is superior training coming into play here. They are sending around some Hindu unit warriors into my flank. That's not good. But overall, we are winning. We have driven them back. We are remanning this cannon. Alright, I am getting this cannon, which are about to fire into the general's bodyguard. Along with some very cool shots of my infantry. Oh, and killed by his own artillery. The enemy general is downed by his own rocket fire. Alright. The cannon are firing and getting ready to fire off a shot. Their own infantry, with the death of their general, 2 units of them are going to run. This unit isn't faring too well. It's chasing down Rogers Rangers, though, into woodland, which could be helpful. The Hindu warriors are just staying there, under my 1 remaining cannon's fire. The heavy cavalry, the 6 guys of those left. Alright. So we have the Barger infantry firing into my Black Watch, which is turning to fight them. And oh, the rockets coming in, quite scary. But Highlanders are beginning a line battle here, one-on-one, with this larger unit of Berger infantry and Hindu warriors. Hindus might be caught in the crossfire here. Alright, my own light infantry. I am sending out 1 unit to destroy those 60-pounder guns over there. But this battle's winding down, right? It's beginning to wind down. It's going to be quite a bit longer than this, but it's beginning to wind down. The Barger infantry are running. The Hindu warriors are still a threat, but our gunfire from all the skirmishers, including some guys, Rogers Rangers over here, which are doing a run and hide battle. Hit and run. While the Black Watch are causing some casualties in the flank. Alright. Quite a lot of carnage, though, where I made my stand. You can tell the way the battle turned by just lines of dead. Alright. Another crew of 6-pounder artillery. But this one 6-pounder is trying to neutralize the artillery it can hit. Alright, they're running for now, but they will be back. Meanwhile, they're going to try and come over here, and his cannon, reloading. It must be hard to reload a 64-pounder gun. The iron alone, the shot alone weighs 64 pounds. Must be a lot of recoil. So while they reload, not a lot going on. Really what's happened is I've driven away most of the army, but heavy costs of my own. Alright, those Hindu warriors will regroup. Incoming artillery fire from both sides. Cannon fire from that 64-pounder artillery battery. Let's watch these guys reload. It's gonna slow down. This is the slow part. And the rockets here, reloading. Action is standing there, but still, just walking the elephant's run. They're not worried. Incoming artillery fire, skipping, but landing in a tree nearby. Kind of unnerving, but just one shot. They only got one 64-pounder. You got 6 guns 10 times their size. The other battery is firing some shrapnel shots, trying to take out some of the infantry. The rocket's firing, drowning out one of the guns firing. That's just a really pretty sight, even though it's on my own troops. But unfortunately for them, a unit of green jackets is sneaking ever forward. A pretty healthy one too. Yeah, remember I told you about those guys being back? Well, they're back, and they want vengeance. Alright? That 64-pounder is still being manned. And those Hindu warriors are sneaking around. I have not noticed them at this point. And they're coming around, running in slow-mo. And I've already dispatched most of my army to defeat the enemy. These guys are not even shooting at those guys, though. I probably should have told them to shoot at. More shrapnel shot coming in. But yeah. They're forming line. Resting up. If these guys, if I could order them to run, they could, but their limbers are gone. All I got is that 6-pounder and the general over there. Why those guys aren't going anywhere, I don't know. I wish they would stop routing so I could... Nope, never mind, I don't have any more guns left. More shrapnel shot. Those guys are not very happy though, they're worried. Alright, I'm sending... My army is 2 ways. This army is coming around. And over here, the Hindus... I don't know quite what the Hindu warriors are doing. It says they're running, but... They're just standing there. Idle. They're exhausted. Okay, so they're just taking a break. Meanwhile, my green jackets that, as I told you, snuck around the flank before, they are gonna about to snipe at these guys who, due to the poor firing angle that they picked earlier, are trying to shoot at these guys, but shooting their own ground. Alright, so now the Hindu warriors are actually doing something. They're charging my 5 dudes with their cannon. Yeah, they're not gonna last there. So what I'm gonna do... They're gonna be gone, that's almost certain. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't quite remember what happened, but they're gonna be gone. But I'm gonna pull my general out. Meanwhile, over here... Sniper fire. That's the best way to describe this. They're hiding behind the slope so they can't... Big, huge 64-pound guns don't turn on them. And taking pot shots. Over there, yes, they've driven off the artillery battery, but the general on horseback is fleeing successfully. Very short-range rocket fire coming in. Roger's Rangers are sneaking around a different route to get to these guys. The 64-pounders are also firing. These guys have a better firing angle, but you can see those guys like almost within rifle shot. And you're just walking there. And you have big, huge guns. Get those guns and turn them. Alright, over here. still taking pot shots. They're moving a bit closer to close the range. These guys are still not targeting the guys who are in close range, but are targeting other troops. Oh, now they're targeting the guys in close range with shrapnel shot. I'd use canister at this close range, but shrapnel works. These guys are getting down. And they're firing. Yeah, this is like awesome. Alright, it's gonna be slow at this point. So yeah. Yep, and these guys are wavering. Firing off another volley of shrapnel. And they're running. So I'm going to go ahead and call it there, folks. So I hope you liked today's battle. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more. And I hope you liked today's battle. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more. I really enjoy these. So if you guys... I'm currently trying to figure out a way to have it so you guys can pick my army. And then it'll be unveiled to me first time on camera. And yeah, but unfortunately I haven't figured that out yet, so keep it out. If you have any suggestions of how to pull that off, that would be great. Thank you. Total War Titan, out.